I'm here today speaking with Art Slade, and he is an author, and some of his books are being re-released. We were chatting that these came out at a time in our lives when we were quite a bit younger. But thanks for joining me today, Art.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. We're always young at heart, though, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So these books actually made a big stir when they were released back in the 90s. Can you tell me about the Chill series?
Yeah, I mean, there were just three books in the series, and the idea that I had behind them was I wanted to write books that were funny, a little bit frightening, and kind of inspired by zombies or UFOs or just those. Except, of course, I wanted that part to be fun too. But the thing that I thought was that, of course, I'm the author, so I would think it was interesting, was I wanted to write about specific cities in Canada that have weird names. So I had to make sure the first book was about Moose Jaw. And because I mean that Moose Jaw is one of those names that it doesn't matter where you go. I've been in New York and talked to librarians there, and the first thing they ask me, or at least one is, "You were born in Moose Jaw?" They're just surprised it actually exists. So I had fun. So one set of Moose Jaw, one in Saskatoon, and the other one in Nanaimo.
Okay, so if you were going along with that theme of sticking with place names being a little odd, did Nanaimo attract you for that reason?
It did, Nanaimo attracted me partly because I have relatives who live out there. Not that they're weird or creepy. I didn't want to get that across, but because I think the name is odd, but the whole idea of a Nanaimo bar is stranger to me. And I do like Nanaimo bars, but I thought, oh, I like Nanaimo. I like Nanaimo bars. And I thought, what if aliens decided they were going to take over the world using Nanaimo bars to turn people into these kind of zombie robots?
I think that is definitely an idea that needs to be revisited for sure.
Yeah.
So obviously, you probably have been doing many, many other things in the interim since those books were done. What else have you been doing in your career?
Oh yeah, I those when those three books came out, I was kind of at the start of my career, and I think maybe I had four or five novels by that time. But I now have 30 novels out there, so I just keep writing, keep coming up with ideas that seem to work. Um, I think probably the most successful book that I've had so far is a book called Dust, which is set in Saskatchewan and is set during the Dirty 30s. And it's kind of a supernatural, not a funny tale about what happens when a rainmaker comes to a small town and promises rain, and then the children start to disappear. So not quite as funny as Nanaimo bars taking over the world.
I actually have read that book, so
Oh,
don't ask me details because once I read a book, it's like I've turned the channel and I forget what was
I
in
I'm
that book.
exactly the same. It's there to entertain you and to kind of maybe hopefully inspire you a little bit, and then it's gone.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And then I can reread it in several years. So maybe this re-release is for people like us at a certain age, and they can revisit those books that were a big part of their childhood or their
Yeah,
adolescence.
I hope so. I mean, one of the nice things, I guess it means I'm aging, is that when people tell me, "Oh, I've read your books when I was a kid, and now I'm reading to them to my children," I think, "Oh, that's a great compliment." Except I have to remember that, oh, that means I've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, time I think just is I don't know, as a concept it's blows my mind.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
I, I'm not totally ready for it all, but but
yeah.
time keeps passing anyway.
Yeah, for sure. So what is next for you after this re-release? What are you on to now?
Well, I'm doing this re-release with Shadow Paw Press, so it's a newer publisher that I've been working with, and really excited to see them. In fact, I have to say the book covers are amazing. They're my favorites of any versions of this series, I should say. And I'm actually have another book coming out with Shadow Paw that is called I Brax. And Brax is a dragon who is, of course, all from his point of view, who is incredibly snarky, and he has a rider who is also an assassin, and he's always complaining about her, and him and the rider, this assassin, end up running into a goddess who is trying to take over the world, and they have to stop her. And so it's all the kind of, I won't say hijinks because some horrible things happen, but he's just he's always complaining about not getting enough goats to eat, and how dumb humans are and that sort of thing. So it's really been lots of fun to write in a completely fantastical world.
Yeah, I think that genre in general, it's so fun to read and also really sink your teeth into because the author has included some of their very innermost thoughts in in those characters as well.
I do, some people have pre-read the book and they go, this guy kind of sounds a lot like you. He's so sarcastic and yeah, but I don't eat that much goat meat, so we're not the same person.
For sure. All right. Well, Art, is there anything you want me to know about the re-release? Where can people get the books?
Well, the books should be available in any store, and if it's not there, you can order it and online. And also, if you go to shadowpress.com, you can order it. So they should be everywhere worldwide, so to speak.
Okay, excellent. Well, I can't wait to see what you come up with next. And best of luck with this next phase of your career.
Yeah, thank you very much.